Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. My name is Susan LaCroix, and I've been a demonstrator for going on 22 years, along with my daughter, Julie Davison. And we just got back from Houston, where we attended Stampin' Up's on Stage. It's kind of our annual conference, and it was so nice to see everybody and be in person. We packed a ton into this trip. We were gone a week. And we started with going to Galveston for 2 nights and exploring that area. We didn't have a lot of time, but boy, oh boy, it was a lot. Don't you think, Julie?
It it was a lot. Oh, I feel so tired thinking about everything that we did. We really just were like nonstop. I feel like we just didn't slow down at all.
We didn't.
Um, which was good. Like I feel like we really took advantage of our time there and really saw a lot. So,
And I want
um,
to thank all of you for your suggestions. We went to
yes.
many gardens. Wow. We went to the rainforest and we went to the aquarium. And that was after a sunrise walk on the beach. And uh I don't know. Then we went to the harbor and went on a boat tour and saw dolphins, and that was a blast. And had some incredible food. And then we went to the Strand the following day on our way out of Galveston and into Houston. So, Julie, what was your favorite thing in Galveston?
Oh gosh. I wish that the weather would have been a little nicer. Because I'm a beach girl. I love spending time on the beach, and I feel like um
Yeah.
I really didn't get any beach time while we were there. But I really enjoyed the boat tour. It was really great to hear a little bit about Galveston and the port, and we also got to tour Alyssa, this cargo ship that was they still take it out. It's still in operation. And so that it was really, really kind of fun to tour that and see that. And of course, on the Strand, La King's Confectionery, we enjoyed some taffy and some fudge, and we stopped and got some ice cream after lunch. So those were yummy, yummy treats. I'm so glad we were able to stop there. It was kind of remarkable because we got there right before they opened, and there was a line to get into a candy store. Like it was kind of crazy.
It was crazy, but people they were just streaming in, and all while we were there, and we weren't there all that long, but they were just streaming in the whole time, and it was like these poor folks, they're running their feet off. But yeah, oh, good candy. Oh, whew. Yeah, it was great. Well, then we went to Houston and we did our conference, which was amazing, and got the new catalog.
Woohoo.
Yeah, yeah, right. Got to pre-order some things. Mine are sitting in boxes over there. I have some work to do before I can open the boxes. But I will be doing an unboxing video, hopefully within the next couple days. And then while we were in Houston, we went, where did we go? I forgot already.
We went to the Museum of Natural Sciences.
Holy cow. I have never seen so many dinosaurs in one place.
Yeah.
They had three T-Rexes. Three. We were just jaw-dropping. We saw a King Tut exhibit that was fascinating as well. Um, saw mummies, lots of mummies. That place is amazing. And then
I
from
feel like we only got to see a few things, but we were there all day. Like
yes, we were there all day. Absolutely. Then the following day, which was our last full day in Houston, we went to NASA. And that was wow. We were able to get tickets to Mission Control with the historic Mission Control, which was the room where everything happened in July of 1969 when we landed on the moon and had the first moonwalk and saw all that. And I couldn't believe how emotional I got watching that whole thing playing out and being there. That was what was woo for me anyway. But What do you think, Jay? What was your favorite part of Houston?
Oh, well, the Mission Control Room tour really was very special. And even though I wasn't alive back in 1969, it was still I did feel emotional as well. Like it was so exciting to be in those original seats and to see everything how it was. And they even received donations like the jacket that hung on the back of the chair, the person who was sitting there or their family had donated it. And so it was just really incredible to take in, what it would have been like to be one of those family members sitting in that room.
Yeah, we were in the viewers gallery, the family gallery. I'm not sure even what they were calling it, but yeah, it was it was absolutely amazing. I mean, even down to the cigarette butts in
Yeah.
there.
Those might not have been exactly the original ones, but
I kind of doubt it because there wasn't any ash in there. That's what I
yeah.
thought was interesting. Well, the butts, but no ashes. It was. I mean, and it just took me back to 1969. I was on Mackinac Island here in Michigan for the Port Huron to Michigan sailboat race that my dad was crewing on. And we went up every year. And I couldn't get anybody to sit with me in the lobby of the place we were staying to watch this historic thing. I
Oh
was
my
all by
gosh.
myself.
Oh,
No, it was, but it was incredible. Yeah, because your dad had just enlisted in the Navy and he was on the Navy base on Crozille where we were living at the time. So yeah, it was crazy, just crazy. So anyway, that was Houston. I haven't posted all the pictures yet, and I promise you I will. But we should kind of get to this, hey?
yes.
Otherwise, we can talk about our trip for the entire time. So, all right. So I'm going to switch my camera and show you some things. So let me go over here. All right, to my desktop. So we are in the mini catalog. So we are going to page, I have it marked. And we're not using a stamp set, believe it or
Yeah.
not. We are using the Thoughtful Moments hybrid embossing folder and die and the Brayer. So this is on page 18 of the mini catalog. And it is carrying over. All three items are going to be carried over into the new catalog. All right. So I'm just going to read this little blurb here. This is just some samples on page 19. But it says, use the stamp and brayer to ink the logo side of the embossing folder and then add the die. So I'm going to show you that. But that little instruction is right there if you have any questions about that. Anything to add, Julie?
No, I'm really excited that this is going to carry over. And it's just one of many hybrid embossing folders that we
Yes.
have. But this one is kind of fun because it's all words
Yes.
and so you can die cut a whole bunch at once and
Yeah.
kind of save them for different cards that you make.
Yeah. So I have to confess, this isn't mine. I thought I ordered this, and then when I realized that I didn't, I thought, oh, I'll just order it with my pre-order when I'm down in Houston. Guess what? I didn't. So
Oh,
I had to borrow this. So thank you, Barb. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I want to show you what we're doing because we're going to give you a sneak peek of some
woohoo!
designer series paper. Well, first, should I show them the in colors, Julie?
Sure, if you'd like. Well, there is in colors in this paper.
There is. That's why I'm going to show you the chart that we did. You see my little grid paper from on stage?
Woohoo!
So we have peach pie, petunia pop. Guess what's back? Pretty in pink.
Yay!
That was a surprise that that came back. Shy shamrock and summer splash. So it may be on camera that these look really similar, but this has more blue in it than the shy shamrock. So those are the in colors, two of which are in this designer series paper that I'm going to share with you. And it is called Lily Pond. Well, you know what? Before I do that, even I did a sneak peek video while I was in Houston, so I don't know if many of you saw that. But this is I can't open it, but this is the cover, and I love this cover. because, and I'll tell you why, this group of ladies are stamping, and that's kind of a theme throughout the catalog is being together, socializing, stamping, having fun. At least that's my take on this, Julie. What about you? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yes, I feel like this catalog really tells a story, and takes you through a journey of stamping. And
Yes.
I'm really excited about that, especially for someone who's new to paper crafting. I
Yeah.
think it really kind of helps to explain things a little bit,
Yeah.
and really it's all centered around gathering
Yep.
and being together.
Yeah, it really does. And so there are this is a different catalog. It's not laid out like our previous catalogs. So when we are able to show you the innards, we'll do some explaining so that you kind of have a better understanding of how it's laid out and what to look forward to in this. But I'm really excited about this catalog. Okay, so one of the suites, and I cannot show you. I'm so sorry. It's called Lily Pond Lane, and Julie got some of the DSP, and I got pack of a different kind, and we split it so we share. So I I just I this paper makes me smile, man. It really does. So I'm going to show it to you. The theme is obviously ducks, but there's some other images in some of this that you'll see. And that's the back of that one. And just you can just build a scene right here on this one. And this is a suite, by the way. So we have some little fishes. I should tell you the colors in this too, I think, while I'm at it. It is pretty in pink, peach pie, balmy blue, pretty peacock, granny apple green, and gray granite. So you can see that pretty much all in this one sheet, all those colors.
I love it. So this one does have a coordinating stamp set and dies, and some of the dies will die cut images from the
Mm.
designer paper.
Yeah, and some embellishments too that will go along with it. Isn't this cute?
I know. I just love
All
I
these
love the
little
colors.
yeah, I do too. Now, obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, we did not get any of the product that goes along with this paper, so I did do some fussy cutting on it. So here's this little frog on a lily pad. Oh dear, some peach pie stripes, little family of ducks. Some I guess, what did we used to call this when I was a kid? Cat,
Cattails?
cattails, yeah. And I like the neutrals too on this. Look at this. You don't even need to do add anything but a greeting on this
Yeah.
one because it's all right there for you. And that one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So that is the paper. That's all I can show you. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. So for my project today, oh, and I did not put measurements. My apologies. So this is the brayer, and we've had brayers in the past, and this is different for several reasons. First of all, it has these little, like a stand. So, and I recommend that that's how you keep it. And if you're not going to stand it upright for storage, just make sure you have it on here so that you're not damaging any of the rubber of the brayer. It's also wider than we've ever had before. As a matter of fact, this brayer is about 5 inches wide. So that's a pretty big one. So that is the brayer. I've already shown you that. I'm going to use some Pretty Peacock ink. And I'm going to bring this over here. So I got a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock as my base, and I could have used white, but this was already cut. And I took one of the pieces of the designer series paper, and I cut it down to fit exactly on the card base. So it'll be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's what I did. So I just kind of cut it down to get what I wanted out of it. So we're going to put this over there. And then I did take one of the other pieces and I did fussy cut. a daddy duck. This is a mallard, and then a mama duck and some babies. And I did cut off the feet of mama and babies because they're going to be in the water. And daddy's going to be just watching them from the shore. So I'm going to just set these over here while I do my brayering. So what I did is I've got the logo side up here, the Stampin' Up side, and that's where I'm going to ink. So we move my ducks out of the way. We move this out of the way. So the thing with Brayers, because there is just, a couple little tips, is that you want to go, when you're putting the ink on your Brayer, you want to go in one direction. Doesn't matter if you're going up or you're going down, but don't change directions when you're putting ink on because you're going to get some lines and uneven marks. All right, so I've got my logo side, and I'm just going to load it up with ink. And these, I just take this right over and put it on the sink under the water to clean it. Okay. So, and it might take a couple applications. So I'm just going to flip this over and just start putting ink on the embossing folder. And this doesn't matter which direction you do it in. It's just when you're putting the ink on. At least I haven't found a difference. Have you, Julie?
I haven't used it a whole lot yet, but
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're evenly inking the embossing folder, and you can kind of see, oh, this part doesn't have a lot of ink on it, and kind of go
Right.
back over it.
Yeah. All right. So that looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to set this just here out of the way using the prongs down so it doesn't. And I'm going to close this because I got yelled at. I was so happy that so many of you came up to us and said hi to us and introduced yourself and took pictures with us. We had so much fun with that. So thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. But one of you came up to me and yelled at me. Don't you hear me yelling at you through the computer? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to, let's see here. I want to put this on this way. And it will kind of catch as you're kind of moving it around the die. Kind of fits into a little area. I think that's it. Oh, and I got ink. Look at that. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 6x6 piece of basic white. And I'm going to put this like this. And I'm going to run it through my die cut and embossing machine. And I'm going to come out with these. So you can get all the words. And so I went ahead and did the whole sheet because then I have some greetings for other projects, which I'm going to show you. So that's what we get. What do you think, Julie? Fun, huh?
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And so I was trying to remember how many different words are on this one?
You know what? Because I've got some on other cards. So I think I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe? Are there 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
There's 10 greetings that you can get. All right. So now let's put our card together. This is really going to be rather short because I didn't do the inside, and I will have the measurements in the description. All right. So I actually pulled out, I was working on another project, and I pulled out my Seal Plus. And I thought, I'm going to start using more. I have a lot of it. So it works just like the regular seal. It refills just like the regular seal. So you use it just like the regular seal, but it's kind of, and I know you probably can't see it on camera, but it's got like little lines in it. And I don't know. I just
So the Stampin' Seal Plus is what? Just a little more heavy duty of an
heavy,
adhesive, is
yeah,
that?
heavy duty. Yep, it was. It is. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to use You Make Me Happy, and I'm going to put it basically here, but I'm going to put my daddy duck here and my mama duck in the water. and the babies. And I was debating
Oh,
whether I needed another baby. What do you think, Julie? I don't want to overload it, but it's
I
kind of,
think just one baby, because then there's three ducks.
there you go. We'll take you out. Sorry, baby. Okay, so we'll put you down like so. All right, so that's how I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put them on with dimensionals. So let me get my big ones and my little guys out. So everything is going to be popped up now, all the little design elements. So we'll start with Daddy. So Daddy ducks, this is, I think this is a mallard or kind of an artistic license with a mallard. They're more colorful than the female ducks because they have to be colorful to attract their mates. Whereas the human world, I think we do it just the opposite.
Yeah, the female looks pretty colorful too, though, doesn't she?
She does.
In our lily pad lake. What is this called? Lily
Lily,
pond. Lily
Lily,
pond lane.
Lily Pad Lane. Yes. So let's put Mama here. And let's grab another little teeny one here. My story is that Daddy was checking out the area to make sure it's safe for them to get out of the water. At least that's my story with it. All right.
I like it.
This is just fun. This is, just something a little bit different. I feel like I
Yeah, I
keep,
always try to think when a new catalog is coming out, like, oh, what are they gonna have, in this catalog? What kind of stamp sets? And
yeah,
um I never would have guessed ducks.
I wouldn't have either. Okay, so that is pretty much, like I said, I didn't do it inside yet. The other thing I was going to show you, so I'll show you now, are these. We got a package of these when we did our Thursday night projects, and these are the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems, and they do shimmer.
I love these.
I do too. Ugh. So now I'm trying to decide what color because I think we have to add a little bling to this. So what do you think, Julie?
I kind of like I almost called it pale papaya.
Peach
Peach
pie?
pie.
All right. So I will make you, I'll make another card for you. I haven't done that yet. Um, oh, where do I want to put them? Huh. Wow. Let's see here. Let's go in the water. Should we just stay in the water?
Oh,
Did you have another thought?
I was thinking around the greeting.
Okay, let's do that.
In
Because
the water, they kind of look like fish.
I was gonna say I like them better out of the water. So let's do this and this. And then let's grab another one for up here. There.
Oh, I love it.
There it is.
Such a cute little scene with those
Isn't it?
ducks.
Little family thing going on. I did manage to make a few samples with this, basically because I couldn't stop once I started.
Well, and you have got 10 greetings to work with, so.
Well, this is true. So here's the rest that I didn't show you. All right, so there's this one, which I used peach pie as a card base and the
Oh,
label
pretty.
and just the DSP and put some of the peach pie gems and tied a little um white twine bow for that. And I really like this flower DSP. So this is another one I did. And the modern oval punch is carrying over, so I'm happy to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I almost used the pink gems.
Yeah, that would have been pretty.
I might change those. I don't know. So I use some of the check paper and some of the flowers. White card base, very simple. I think these are like 4.5 by 3 3/4, I think. Both pieces, and then just offset them for the thinking of you. And then frogs.
Oh, cute.
So, yep, I just die cut that. And unfortunately, I believe my little iridescent gems, unless they wind up on the online exclusives, are going away.
They are on the last chance list with a discount that starts April
Mm.
9th. So I don't think we're going to see them online.
So I got to quick use them. I got to use them all year. So look out, because every week now I'm probably going to use them for this.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, I
Lord.
love all of those. Such great
Thanks.
cards that show off the designer paper so beautifully.
Yeah. I really like how these turned out. And one of the things that I will share from the new catalog is, and I think maybe this one comes close to it, but one of the pages there's a whole bunch of templates for cards.
Yeah.
So I love that idea, and you can see how those templates are used throughout the catalog. So I think that's going to be a fun challenge.
Yes. I love a good card layout. So I was so excited to see that.
Yeah, yeah, I am too. So that'll be fun. I just can't wait for you all to get your catalogs. Ugh.
Which won't be until around the middle of April if you're a
Yeah.
customer of ours. And if you're a demonstrator, you can look at the PDF of the catalog right now on the demonstrator website.
Oh,
And demonstrator pre-order starts April 1st or 2nd? 2nd, I think.
is it the second? Well, let's see. So the first is on a Monday, right? Uh,
Yeah.
like April 30th, because Easter's on April 30th or the 29th?
Easter's on the 31st.
On the 31st. So
Yeah.
yeah, it either starts Monday or Tuesday. I don't know.
I think it's Tuesday because usually they start things on Tuesday so that they can
You're
have
right.
support in the office when it starts in Australia.
Oh, you're right. You are absolutely right.
So,
Okay.
demonstrator pre-order April 2nd. The catalog will launch for everybody else on May 1st. So,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
this is an early peek at some new product, and isn't it just so
Yeah,
fun?
it is. And I can't promise you how many sneak peeks you're going to get. Uh, but we thought it would be fun today to share with you just a little sneak peek of something. So, okay, Bella Bird. Okay, I'm going to switch my camera back. There we are for one more look at this card.
So cute.
Thanks. So, if you started with my video, there'll be a link on the screen to go back to Julie's so you can catch hers. And I can't wait for you to see what she's come up with. So, other than that, it's just going to be a week of getting ready. How about that? It's going to be a week of going through our new product. I think well, my pre-order is here. Julie, I'm sure you've got your pre-order.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope to start playing with it, like I said, and I want to do an unboxing video. So I've got to get all that organized and set up. And I'll let you know when that's going to be. So just keep an eyeball out for it. Um, anything else, Julie? Do you have any parting words of wisdom?
Happy Easter. I guess well we'll have a video next weekend
We will have a video
as
next week.
well. Even though it's Easter Sunday, we'll still have our regular video. So
Sure will.
if you can't join us live, you're excused.
That's right. That's right. It's a family day, so um I'm cooking. It'll be small. Your older sister will be here, and I think Nina and Luis and the kids will come over. Um, because Anthony, our grandson, is actually on leave between bases. He graduated from one and he's stationed at another. So he's got to travel there at the end of this coming week. So he won't be able to stay and have Easter with us, which is sad, but we've had him here for a couple weeks, even though we were gone for a week. But he's off visiting his other grandparents. this weekend and his brother, and gets to meet his new little nephew. So that's pretty exciting. Keep track. That's it. I'm rambling. So until next Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love
Bye,
you.
babe. Love you.